Welcome to Financial Health, a 5-minute conversation with Jason Weier of Weier Wealth Management, focusing on your current and future financial goals. This is Financial Health on WOMT.
Welcome to Financial Health. It's WOMT, 1240 AM, 1079 FM, and let's just get straight to it. Jason Weier of Weier Wealth Management, how are you today?
Top of the morning to you. I'm feeling good.
Look at you, jolly. Yeah. You getting ready for St. Patrick's Day?
You seem surprised.
Well, yeah, that was kind of jolly. I don't know. Okay, all right.
I tried to change it up a little bit, but now you harass. Okay.
I'm not, okay, all right. Harassment done.
We always say, very good. Good, how are you? I wanted to change it up a little bit.
Jason, I have a question for you this week.
Oh, no. All right.
I have a question for you. Stock investments.
Yeah. What about them?
Okay. I want to know, is it a good avenue for building wealth? Or what areas okay. Let's take a step back.
Pause there.
Yeah.
Because that was a great, can we say semicolon? So say that, semicolon, then we'll continue.
Okay.
But why stock investing? Mm-hmm. Okay. I will dive down to that because we actually read an article lately here from the Fed. From Fed data, it says that the top 10% of Americans own 93% of the stock market. So if you think of like the stock market value, the top 10% of Americans, household net worth, owns the stock market. So I kind of want to maybe be a little controversial with that. But maybe use it as encouraging.
Definitely, because obviously, Jason, the encouragement I can surmise would be the fact that, hey, we have these massively wealthy people who all have one commonality. That's the stock market.
You tell me what that means, right? What's the conclusion at that point in time?
I think investing in the stock market might be a good idea, Jason.
The reason we like that, obviously, there's a lot of reasons.
Totally.
Maybe I can kind of rifle through some off the top of my head here.
Yeah, go for it.
First thing is that it's a great vehicle for building wealth because we can look back easily at data. We have nearly, actually at this point in time, over 100 years. We have a century full of data. So we can backtest any point in time, any strategy, any concept, any approach, but just general stock market investing. We have a lot of data behind us, and we can use that to make decisions today.
Exactly. And we've talked about this on past episodes, Jason. The year-over-year data, like decades worth of data, especially in regards to the S&P 500, we know that the S&P 500 over a long period of time is up. It's good. Yeah. It's a very good thing. There may be some down years.
There will be.
There certainly will be.
It's going to be okay. Let me hold your hand, Ian. It's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay.
Yes,
thank you, Jason.
Yes. We're at market highs. I mean, we've talked about that kind of concept in the past. So it's interesting because when I say that, some people say, well, why should I invest now? And then the other thing happens where the market's really low. It's like, well, maybe it's going to go lower. So it's like, there's always a reason not to invest. Don't use that as a crutch of not investing.
Exactly, Jason.
But again, looking at data, we have that historical data. It's fact. It's black and white. It's very clear. Related to that is transparency. We can find out what we own. If you buy a mutual fund or the S&P 500 index fund, we can identify what stocks do we own. Or you can buy an individual stock and do any kind of research on that one stock to find out what's going on with it, what are the projections, what's the history of it, what kind of cash does it hold. Sorry, I get excited.
No. And I love how, again, there's just a wealth of data when it comes to the stock market. So, Jason, say a prospective client or a client comes to you and says, you know what, hey, it's about time. Yeah, I want to get into the stock market. You can actually sit down with them and discuss with them the markets, up, downs, and where exactly to allocate those funds. Obviously, you're not going to recommend or, put them all in one basket. Nobody's going to, invest everything into Apple.
Yeah, should not be, correct.
Yes. So, Jason, wonderful information today. Again, listeners.
This is it. We're done?
Yeah. Well, wait.
You scratch the surface. Okay, we'll continue next week. Then.
Shall we? Yeah, because we're running out of time. But, Jason, if anybody has any questions for you about stock investments, what's a good way to reach out to you in Weier Wealth Management?
Yeah, the website, WeierWealthManagement.com. It's Weier, Weier, WeierWealthManagement.com. And find us on Facebook and LinkedIn as well. A lot of good articles.
Awesome. Jason, I'll chat with you next week. It's WOMT.
Securities offered through Advantax Investment Services, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Advantax Advisory Services. Insurance services offered through Advantax Insurance Agency. Views and opinions presented in this podcast are those of Jason Weier and not of Advantax Wealth Management or subsidiaries. Opinions voiced in this material are for general information only, not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. Performance reference is historical and is no guarantee of future results. All investing involves risk, including the loss of principal. No strategy assures success or protects against loss. This is a hypothetical example. This is not representative of any specific investment advice. Your results may vary.
Financial Health is heard every Monday at approximately 11:20 with Jason Weier of Weier Wealth Management. Learn more online at WeierWealthManagement.com. You're listening to WOMT Radio, a Sea Hafer broadcasting station.